Hello，大家好，欢迎来到 RSL Gaming 的游戏频道。今天就让我们来继续玩《刺客教条：奥德赛》第48话。这一话呢，我们要去找我们的母亲大人。我们做主线故事啦，其他的在直播的时候再做咯。然后能力呢，我们可以升级这个。是咯，升级这个，然后佣兵这个没有什么神教，还有几个还不能打，不是不能打，等过后再去打。先去找母亲大人先。母亲大人在这里，所以我们要出发了。
More speed! More speed! Go! Sails down! Shift the oars!
走吧。坐我们的船。
Forward! Onward! Keep up the speed! Sails!
好远哦，4000米。
Rowers in position!
I don't think they can pull the oars any faster!
船上太多船了。
Rowing speed! Keep oars!
这个是海盗来的吗？
We're living dangerously getting this close.
知道是海盗来的。
We've got a fight coming! Be ready! Everyone brace yourselves! Let's go! Raise oars!
出发。纳克索斯岛。
Danger here! You have
Forward,
to word it for a second.
Sailing speed! Start throwing! Whoa! Feel that wind! Sails now! Oars down!
Soundings nearby!
Lower sail!
快要到了，快要到了。
Rowers, do your oars! Get that sail down! Get the oars ready! Lower the sail! Oars at the ready! Increase speed!
Master, the rowers need time to rest!
要到了了。
Raise the sail!
前破，
Prepare to dock!
走。帕索斯吊车。 OK， 纳克索斯岛。去看看吧，有什么东西吗？拿。对话。
Blood or change. Phineas must choose.
This artist's work is everywhere. Their dislike is as clear as water.
Work of a coward. If they meant it, you'd have a sword to your throat right now.
You saw that crowd. Words are powerful. They're probably gossiping and plotting as we speak.
This rebel obviously wants attention. Someone should give it to them.
I had a similar thought. And I think that someone could be you.
Tell me where they are, and I'll put an end to this.
See the pigment of the paint. It's a rare color, and I only know one artist who chooses to use it.
路索纳瀑布
He lives in a
洞
cave
窟
at
里。
the Rutsuna waterfall.
OK，
Is the rest of this art as subtle?
More of the same. Death threats. The dusted Naxos must settle, or Phineas will be killed and replaced as Archon.
I know artists are sensitive, but something really made this one mad.
The city thinks war is coming, and they're not wrong. But they're certain that Phineas is the one driving us toward disaster.
I'll stop them.
We cannot answer their threats with violence of our own.
叫他来做我
Add
船员
more
呢。
fuel to the fire.
If that's what you want.
It is what she wants. Phineas wants to fight for the people, not against them. Just stop them making any more art.
If you consider this art,
好吧。过后再那个了，我先去找这个是谁？那个等下过后再做。
I won't be intimidated. Stock the barracks and double the
Milini.
patrols. If Paros is sending them, I want to know the moment they make landfall.
Yes, Archon.
But Archon, please,
Xerxes,
the merchants have...
I understand your concerns. But protecting the town and the quarries is what's most important. You may all go. 'The meeting is over.
Alexios. How?
When I closed my eyes, I could still see you falling. I thought I had lost you.
Kassandra is still alive.
They have her, don't they? I rebuilt my life from ashes. Do you understand? Now you tell me you're alive. You're both alive. It's really you. It's not some trick of the gods.
I found you.
sister. We have to get her back.
She's too far gone.
I gave up on you both once. Never again.
What have you...
How did you...
I have a lot of questions.
I think we both do. But ask. I'll answer what I can.
What happened to you in Argolis after that night?
I found your sister and rushed to a young doctor's apprentice, Hippocrates. I thought I'd lost you. I wasn't ready to lose you both.
I spoke with him recently. That night still haunts him.
I was heartbroken when the healers in Asclepios told me Kassandra was dead. The two of you were my whole world.
But she did live. They lied to you.
They must have realized she was special and handed her over to the cult.
What do you mean? She was special.
What's wrong?
Soldiers from Paros just made landfall in the cove. A small force, maybe a dozen.
Malaka. Timo, gather the troops. Questions will have to wait, Lamb.
I want to help.
I assume you can use those weapons?
Better than when you last saw me.
Good. Come.
Who is attacking?
Paros, across the bay. It seems Silanos has finally grown tired of sharing the marble trade.
Why now?
We've always had problems with Paros. I expected an attack, just not so soon.
我有我自己的。
Talking is over.
Forget their allegiances when opportunity beckons.
跟着你可以吗？ 诶，中间的不一样的地方。
Why are you working with Sparta, given all that's happened?
Paros made an alliance with the Athenians, so they left me little choice.
You needed support.
A rivalry with Paros is one thing, but they turned it into a war. Their partnership with Athens was too much to weather for Naxos alone.
Come on. Who do you think you are?
我要做什么？哦，还要杀死他们。
I told you to stop that.
下去了，直接挑战他们。
Go, go!
还有谁？哎，太远了。
Is this the best?
错啊，那边还有。
It's time!
哎，还有水吗？跟你讲话先。
There's always been a rivalry between the islands. After all, Naxos used to control Paros and Andros. They're envious of our craftsmen, too.
And now?
They think they deserve expansion. Their oligarch demands their wings spread wide. But we'll clip their wings before that happens.
They don't know who they're up against.
You remind me of Nikolaos. You fight just like him. Ruthless and cunning. He would be proud.
The real world taught me better. When someone wants your head, you have to learn to save your neck.
I know exactly what you mean.
I know you left Sparta, but how did you end up on this island?
I couldn't stand by Nikolaos after what he did. I had to get out of Sparta.
So why here?
I saw an opportunity to help people, to grow something. I was elected to rule and protect this island from those who would ruin what we've built.
You've done some incredible things. Naxos is lucky to have you as its leader.
It's not been without its difficulties, but I'm proud of what we've achieved.
It's a pity there aren't more leaders like you. I don't understand why the cult targeted our family.
There are many reasons, Lam.
What did we ever do to them?
Now that we're reunited, it's more a question of what we could do to them.
They fear us.
Your ancestors have been a thorn in their side for generations. They've decided we need to be eliminated to ensure their plans come to fruition.
If it's our family they fear, we'll reunite and give them a reason to be afraid.
Many have tried to stop them and failed.
We are not those people. Where others failed, we will succeed. I want to know about my real father.
How did you know?
I was told.
Nikolaos. You saw him?
In Megaris, yes.
Nikolaos was your father. He was the man who raised you. Until he took his Spartan duty too far.
He mentioned another. What can you tell me about him?
I always hoped you would never need to discover the truth. But there are things you need to know if we are to stop the cult.
What do you mean?
He sought me out before I knew your Nikolaos. I've not heard from him in a long time.
Knowing would only have complicated things.
You still had a right to know the truth.
You did what you thought was best, like any mother. Let's continue this discussion somewhere the smell of death doesn't linger.
Ride with me.
走吧，再骑马。我的马呢？我不要骑你。哎呀，这把你偷偷摸摸的。马儿，这是我的马儿。走吧。
The island is beautiful.
It is. Sparta has nothing on Naxian beaches.
Sparta. All I remember is the bottom of Mount Taygetos.
When I brought you to the Pythia as a baby, she never said we would live a nightmare. She said you had such promise.
The Pythia can't predict everything.
我们要去哪儿呢？米妮妮。
general acted quickly, ringing the alarm.
Timo knows Paris is a threat. They make their business clear.
They can't be more clear than sending soldiers. There's no treaty?
Maybe there was, but it's long over. Now there's no mistaking them for anything but the enemy.
An enemy I could help you defeat.
We'll discuss that later. But I think you're right.
这边要调查什么？哦，那个另外一个人物的。
Paros must be stopped.
走了，要去哪？要去这里吗？
The temple's coming along, Evandros.
It will stay in ruins if we don't secure more donations. Soldiers can't get all the funds.
They can if you don't want the temple destroyed by our enemy. But I'll see what I can do.
It's a good deed restarting construction. Ligdamis was a great man who deserves reverence.
His battles against corruption and oligarchy are lessons we all should remember. I do intend to finish the temple.
Thank you, Phoenix.
What a strange day it has been.
But a good one.
I've certainly had worse.
Me too.
You have grown into a remarkable man, but I see the burden you carry on your shoulders.
Finding you has lessened it, I think.
I'm glad, but I have wondered why the gods chose to reunite us now.
I think they felt it was about time our family found each other again.
If we want to be truly united, we have to find Kassandra and rescue her from the cult's grasp.
They are the source of all our pain, and they will cause more to many others unless we act.
I put that life behind me the moment I left Sparta. I have Naxos to worry about now.
Let me help you here. We can safeguard Naxos, and then hunt down the cult together.
Mirini, the symposium is about to start.
By the gods. I'm sorry, my sweet. I forgot. Prepare the horses. I'll be out shortly.
The symposium?
I need to show the people their leader is strong and in control. Sometimes the face we show to the world needs to be one of strength, despite the chaos we harbor beneath. I will help you stop the cult, but before I can leave Naxos, I have to ensure it will survive without me.
What do you need?
Paros has to be dealt with. We need to weaken their position. Once they're vulnerable, they will make a reckless decision and we will strike.
What did you have in mind?
We must force the Paros fleet to engage us and destroy it. But my admiral, Aeneas, is missing. His ship was sailing for Paros to engage in peace talks, and he never returned.
Don't worry. I'll find him.
If you need me, I'll be at the symposium. Although, try to look less intimidating should you choose to pay me a visit.
实力下降，降低波罗斯岛资源。我先做这个啦。反正这一话也要时间要到了，做这个 side quest， 然后就可以结束。接下来我们可以 focus 主线故事。
This came from whatever wrote this message. I'll take it to the art merchant.
那里还有
This color looks strange. I should ask the art merchant where the artist could have got it.
也有东西，这里还有哪里有涂鸦？这里是调查地方。哦，这里。
There's some hair stuck in the paint. Maybe from the brush the artist used. I better ask Agelos.
阿杰罗斯。
I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's
这些碎片是什么？
Fragments near the graffiti. Do you recognize them?
That, my friend, is
干预差。
used for various artistic endeavors. Won't give the plan.
The rock. Is it found on Naxos?
It's mine from the Rotsuna
路
water.
松那瀑布附近开采出来的，会买过这个颜料。
It is only used in the graffiti.
I do remember a man.
Just him?
Yes, from what I remember. I didn't have
没
any
有
when
货
he
可卖，
asked.
看起来不耐烦，还有对方在卖。
Thank you.
哎，
Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy something next time.
I have some things to ask you.
Go on. It's
I found this hair stuck in the paint of the graffiti.
many artists here on Naxos use wild
What animal is this hair from?
It's too long to be a deer.
不是鹿毛，
I've heard that some thrill
Xiong.
seekers like to get hairs from the.
Thank you. Eroso.
Maybe you'll buy.
走。在哪里啊？那克索斯岛某处创作他的艺术，洞窟为阿里阿德涅的命运东南方。阿里阿德涅的东南方，在这里，洞窟应该是这里，瀑布吗？不会很远，去看看。
Overheard that we may be sent ahead to scout the way. Apparently, it's our turn.
在这里附近。
There's that artist. Found you.
嗯哼。这是小洞，杀死动物领袖。探索区域。哦，有一只熊在里面。这里可以探索什么？ 啊，到外面为止也是探索区域，这里就没有了。先杀死动物领袖先，进去干。 哇嚯！能够干 ，OK， 干掉他了。我刮这个，我刮这个。 探索区探索什么呢？他在哪哈？他在这里呀。问题是，他在洞窟里面，洞窟就在这里。 我 miss 掉什么吗？哦，这里， 在那边。
There you are. I've been looking.
Who's...
Finica sent me to find and
You're here to kill me.
That's up.
Please, Mystios. Finicas is a great leader. Tell her I said that.
谁呢？
Then you're a gutless sheep. You write what you don't believe.
I didn't know it would go this far.
Tell me why you.
I was commissioned. A
军
contract
队
for
签的合
soldiers.
约是
I
两
have
强。
power.
I would.
Mystios, I'm a poor artist. The Archon promised Rach me I've never dreamed of.
And look where it.
I'll stop now. I promise.
You made a mistake. A big one. As long as you own up to it.
I do, Mystios. Here, my contract.
We're finished here.
You won't hear from me.
嗯，Level 2的不是这些。嗯，是哪一个？实力下降不是？宴会上不是？这些是合约。就是还有另外3个洞窟，还有9个。这个我可以那个回去那个报道了，但是现在不用，先等完成全部动物的再回去来得及。问题是接下来是什么任务哦？没有了没？这是 right trigger， 应该是个第2个 control mode。我的后面那个是 for right stick left stick 的。时间是到了啦。没有接下来的任务呗，就是接他故事的。113，我们去那边，然后就暂停先。他的任务就没有了。这个是他的主要任务。应该是没有了咯。跟紧我们去同步下，然后就在这里暂停。我做完其他他要的任务，我再回来跟他那个汇合呢。先同步先，然后这话就在这里暂停。 OK，
This temple is for the god of wine, Leonidas. Bet Marcos would like it here.
OK， 能力看一下，不能够 upgrade 这个。我们下话再继续啦。如果大家还是喜欢视频，继续追踪我们下话再见，谢谢大家。